Oh, would you look at the time? Well, let's get started then, shall we? Oh, you didn't think I'd be British? Well, us Brits have a way of getting under American skin, so I thought I'd start off with this little presentation. Now, I'm sure you've heard of a little or big thing called COVID-19. Coronavirus, if you will. Well, a fact about this is that 105 million people have contracted the virus, as well as 2.28 dying from it. So if you've never heard of it, there have been a lot of changes in our world today. Most countries becoming better and adapting to the situation that they are in. Well, America, you lads on the other hand are suffering a lot. One of the biggest problems in America is people who don't want to wear masks, or as we call them, anti-maskers. We're going to go over 3 types of anti-maskers today and the problems that occur with them. Let's introduce some friends, shall we? The American, the Schnauzer, and the asthmatic. Let's start with the American. Classic signs to identify one of these individuals are as follows. Been to or participated in an anti-mask protest or riot, no mask or carries one of these bad boys, and most importantly, an ignorance bigger than their intelligence. But that is not the point we're trying to make. We're trying to educate these individuals. One of the main arguments that these people use is that it's against their rights. What rights? We really don't know. But what we are sure of is that it is completely legal for the government to try and control dangerous disease outbreaks such as COVID-19 in any way they can. So, while the government can't force you to wear a mask on your own property, they more than certainly can force you to wear a mask on government property or in other public domains. In other words, you have to wear the mask, sir. Oh, and do try not to get ink poisoning while you're at it. Now, onto the Schnauzer. There are 2 things wrong with this. 1, the placement of the mask, and 2, the material of the mask. You also have to be careful with these individuals specifically, as they arguably are a little more quick-tempered. It's common knowledge that if your mask is under your nose, then it is not going to be effective. So, unless you plan on turning into a COVID-19 transmitter, I suggest you pull it up. Oh, please don't pull your mask down to talk. That's another great way to transmit germs. But I'm sure what you were going to say was super insightful. Cloth masks tend not to protect you as well from air particles such as N95s or disposable masks. Also, I'm going to assume that you don't wash it after every use, so that thing is just a ticking time bomb. Oh, and there's the temper. Our final destination today leaves us at, the asthmatic. I have it too, you know, asthma, but for some reason I can breathe perfectly fine in a mask. Now, I'm sure you do have asthma, but I'm noticing a lack of an inhaler. Do you have a doctor's note? The only way a person can be exempt from a mask? Oh dear, I'd hoped it wouldn't have come to this. Now, I'm sure whichever Facebook post you got this off of has great credentials and medical expertise, but that is clearly not a real doctor's note, and not a part of the ADA. In fact, the World Health Organization states that asthma should not be used as an exemption, as there are multiple other face coverings you can use. Would you look at that? It's a miracle. You can actually breathe. I would have been worried, but I know that masks are actually designed to be breathed through and do not cause distress to breath and oxygen levels. I'm afraid our time together is coming to an end. But we got 2 out of 3 people to wear masks. That's a new record. Now, I'd share some tea with you, but social distancing and all. And remember, wear a mask or you'll look mighty. And just wear a bloody mask.